K1ngDuggerz, Bsr5 and HNR of War. Tonight's battle is going to be a frontlines match and a clock, but I will just confirm that. But we are getting ready to go, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm logging back in. They told me they needed me, and then they said never mind, and then they said okay, go back to the stream. I'm like okay.
Okay.
So that was a waste of
Welcome,
time.
Dragon. We are live and we are ready to go. We are just popping in a bit of introduction, so I suppose we could give a bit of a run through of who's playing this evening for the Apples. Squad leader is Ganja Slayer, backed up by Surprise Adoption, Shogun Ra, and Hollywood. No Butter Squad, but Charlie Squad is squad leader Rumple, backed up by Jimmy Slayer, Rotten Tongues, and Royal Ownage. And Duff Squad leader is Chicken Wings, backed up by Bullet, Fade, and Yaman Ra. And the enemy team, we have Squad Apples, Psycho, No Days Off, squad leader, backed up by Coded 731, Skinny 32, who's making a guest appearance for the enemy squad there. And looks like Yoda. And here comes the match. I will have to skip the introductions to the rest of the enemy team. Let's jump
Looks like
in.
we have a concentrated setup over here by Bsr5, moving into one of the side buildings on the side. Azur and the others are catching up on the other building, but there's Bsr5 going to that building as well. Bsr5 going around the flank. Bsr5 wiped very quickly in the building they went into. Absolutely decimated by two players there. Bsr5 does not have control over any of the points here. They were wiped clean on the flank.
They are setting up in the hotel on the other side. We have Surprise Adoption and Shogun Ra holding down the fort. Hollywood making an entrance into the building. We have HNR capturing that corner.
Now. They're going to have to do it quick. Oh, they're going in numbers against this building. And down. And here comes another run into that building. Here they come. They've flipped the switch here. Each has their own set of buildings at the moment. And we're looking over here, and Lakota's got his team on the other side, as Bsr5 has cleared out that building and is now set up on the other side. We've got a flanking squad. It looks like... my camera just had a heart attack. Looks like we've got Ganja going in on a flank to get rid of that building there. He's going to get hit from behind. Surprise Adoption taken out. Shogun now looking in the wrong direction. Shogun's down. Hollywood's the only one left in the building here. Hollywood is down. The flank has been defeated. Got a flank coming in on Yaman Ra. Bullet might have sussed it out, I'm not sure. No, he hasn't. They've taken both sides of the building. Fight, sniping, only one left here on the point. Both buildings are under control. A heavy flank coming from Rumple Squad. Oh, it looks like they've caught him completely off guard, and that's a wipe. Hollywood's Ganja Squad and Hollywood coming around the other side of the building here. Looks like they've been also they've been sussed out at the end there. Ganja Squad still in the game here though. Chicken trying to get to the other side of the building. There might be enough people on this point to cap though. Yeah, it looks like looks like Chicken Squad was sussed out and Rumble Squad was taken out as well.
It looks like we have our first capture here has gone to HNR, and the fallback is happening. We have Chicken Wings and Yaman Ra making the first retreat. Rotten Tongues has been caught in the crossfire of the enemy, can't make the same move. Now he's got,
honestly, the point
got away
to
with
this
it.
one is just holding this square and holding this small building. If you want to zoom in on the right, it's just on the burn zone. You're going to see Bullet heading towards it. He's near it right now. They need to get a squad in that building.
Yep,
right there,
you're
that blue door.
Quite right. They've just been taken out on the way to it.
They've just gone for it immediately. Yep.
And there is a whole bunch of them on that corner there, just waiting to come in.
Yep. Because that's where you want to cap. You don't want to take any other position. See how they're all there? Because that's the easiest spot to hide. And they already took it. So this is automatically a bad setup for Bsr5. They really needed to have gotten in that building. Because, as you can see, they're all still technically on the burn zone, just hiding around this corner. And it looks like we've got a Rumpel squad trying to flank them around the side. Not going successfully right now. They've got a bunch of machine guns set up. They're not on the burn zone. They pushed them just off. And they've been wiped, yeah.
Who was that that's just been wiped? Let's get back on the burn zone.
Chicken and Yaman Ra have that basically pinned down there. Looks like they got a flank over on the other side. Yeah, you've got two guys over here on the other side trying to flank them out from the other position.
And Rumpel and Top Tongues have come out from there and they've been caught in the crossfire of the flank. And there's another flank coming on from Avenger. That's a really good play there, and it looks like the objective is going to be seized here again. A quick capture, I think, coming on. I can see it coming here unless Bsr5 do something. The only two people I can see left alive are Chicken Wing Hollywood, but there's a lot spawning on Hollywood now. In fact, may well be inside that building. Let's have a look. Yeah, Bsr5 have made it into that building that you were talking about there previously, Dragon.
Rumpel's trying to get his squad up onto this point, but there's still two guys, Skyrim and Apollyon 77. They've got to get past him. Oh, well, they set one of them on fire, so that ought to do some damage there. They flipped the point back. Oh, that machine gun wiped that entire squad there. Yaman's got to stay back here.
He's beginning to push. He's behind the train carriage. I think he's going to get caught here. He's got three of them. He is surrounded.
The thing is, they didn't watch that other end, and now they're basically pinned in.
Completely right.
Rotten's about to get wrecked. Looks like Jimmy's bringing a squad in from the flank here. I don't know if it's going to be enough.
No, I would say that Royal Ownage has got the right idea, but whether he's made his way around here or not, he has indeed. But he's
like
being
Chicken
watched.
Finished that out, and that's move it back there. I'll be honest with you, a lot of the damage being
Skyrim
done offensively here is being done by
spawns on here.
Skinny here.
And Jimmy Slayer skips out.
Rumpel's got to get out of that position. There we go. Try to hold him there. Not let him have that corner. Also watching the flank, because here they come again. Faid got a guy in a distance trying a flank, so that's one person less on the flank now. As the boys, looks like the BSR have this locked down again. They do need to be careful. They got hit from the side flank last time.
Yeah, and there's people pushing us, as I can see, coming out of the alleyway where Edward would be on conquest.
You see, they're in that building right there, which is going to be a death sentence for them, because they just...
And that's not going to end well for the boys in blue right about now. And it hasn't. Chicken has just wiped him out with a rocket gun. He is clucking for kills today, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, falling back to the next point. Royal finishes clearing out a spot, and they've got to move forward quick. Coda's got that one spot they're trying to move on as well. And they're using this alleyway. They've got a whole bunch of them stuck in an alley. If they can push now, which I don't see them doing, they have a chance. You've got a bunch of guys here over at Shogun Ra and Rumpel squad trying to get around the flank here. They're kind of pinned in here. Not where they want to be right now. Hollywood got one. But look at this. There's like three guys just sitting there waiting for them to turn the corner. Oh, that's not going to end well as Ganja nails two.
Capture objective Charlie.
Skinny out in the open, about to do a recovery, and Skinny's going to get caught by Ganja. Ganja and his squad moving up to take that other building. Chicken taking the other building. Bullet in the other building as well. Ganja might be outnumbered at this point, and he'll get taken down. Oh, Shogun's going to get hit from that building beside him. But it looks like the Bsr5 guys have set up in the other building and are keeping a good chunk of them off the point. Rumpel trying to pick some people up here.
We've got Chicken
blew a chunk out of that
popping them out from the window, trying to stop them and trying to cover Shogun Rail, but he's still gone down, and that flank has been now pushed.
They're gonna have to be careful. See all these guys? They can hold them on the bridge. They have a chance here.
Yeah, if they can hold them in that corner.
Royal's got to turn around. He's got a bunch of people. Oh boy, look out! Chicken's gonna get hit.
Chicken is.
I think Chicken sussed it out. There it is. All right. And looks like Hollywood. They've got them pinned into that one building. Chicken's about to get hit again. He's all alone in that building. Well, he's got some help. Faid's in the corner there. Chicken's down. Bullet's the one still up. There he's up again. Here comes Ritz coming in to get rid of Chicken and Bullet. And he may be unsuccessful. He got one. Chicken, get him. Yeah, well, he's up again. Bullet's up again. The other boys are taking out the other building from them. They're going to set up. If they can do that really well, they can prevent them from getting it.
Skinny's been taken out in the room with an entire squadron of Bsr5 there. Putting in work for the enemy, but sadly not getting his way through.
This entire time, so he's been doing his job. It looks like Bsr5 are going to get this push. Now, if they can set up and run quick, if they can get their guys out of these rooms fast, which I'm seeing right now, they have a good chance because all of these guys are respawning elsewhere. Oh boy, this is going to be a quick one. If they can get Rotten Tongues and Ganja set up in buildings, this is going to be game over pretty quick. And they will.
And they have. Rotten Tongues is making his move.
Royal making a smart move and giving a spawn point close to the spawn. Tongues taking a ballsy move in the dead corner.
Taking them out. He was taken out, but he slowed them up from getting on the point.
Royal in a bad spot as a submachine gunner. That's where you put a machine gun. They've got a lot of guys on the point, but there's all those guys, all those lines of sights in the building. There's just not enough Bsr5 guys on that point. You got two guys, Yaman and Bullet, trying to stop a side flank, but they need to be on that point. There's just not enough guys on the point right now.
Royal ownage with a flank. Rumpel and Jimmy.
They need to get in on that flank.
Point.
Oh, there's the flank. There it is. Caught him completely off guard. Oh, that's going to be some wipe on all just those squishy medics right now.
They're all huddling up. They're all huddling up. Can they make it? And they've got them all three. Royal ownage.
Chicken on the flank on the building, and that's Skinny caught in all the crossfire. Bullet and Skinny and Chicken Wing squad keeping them off that flank, doing a damn good job there. Jimmy down, Rumpel, about to get hit by everybody. He gets one, but he's taken out. Oh, that's a rocket gun from Ganja. That hurt. Got a whole squad coming in through one door right now. Faid picking off some people as he goes. Rotten and Jimmy doing work up close and personal. They take out three. It's a tough one here, very close quarters. All these guys are out there on the point though. They're out in the open, which is just asking to be shot really. This is a tough fight here. Tough fight indeed.
HNR are pushing the building with Jimmy and Ganja.
They're not paying attention. They got him, okay. Yeah, they're pushing
Jimmy and Ganja are taking people out. Rumpel's in there as well. And surprise adoption's in there as well.
They've got to get Bullet and Faid on the point, and as well as Chicken. The only people on the point right now are Jimmy's squad along with Ganja. They need to get some more bodies on the point. These guys are just going to keep flooding the point. Royal takes out one. There's some more coming. Get ready. Oh, he gets one. But he's taken out. It's a tough fight here. They're using a good setup, both buildings, to try to pick people off the point. Chicken going in on the ground. He's had enough of this.
And slowly but surely the point is slipping towards a Bsr5 capture. It looks like we have a flank from Psycho, no days off. He's trying to push round and come into the building from the rear. Let's see if he makes it. It looks like we've just got one blueberry surrounded by an entire, just a medley of red dots.
Chicken just using that side corner of the building just to catch everybody off guard.
Psycho, no days off. Still in that building.
Yeah, still trying to do the best he can there. Bsr5 is going to get this point.
I think
Watch
he's holding
all that
a spawn.
just pour out there.
That's it.
He's
The
holding
buildings
those
are
spawns.
empty. That is their eviction notice. I'm gonna follow Tongues as he makes
Rotten Tongue's about to get shot. Oh, yeah.
an attempt to flank, but was heavily guarded by 3 men, and they're still watching that flank.
Faid's still in there. Jimmy's still in there. They got a bunch of guys in on the point. It's going to be a tough fight here.
We have Ganja and Hollywood set up.
He's all alone.
Ganja's been wiped.
Yeah. Oh wow, what a flood of people. Chicken trying to get back in the fight here.
Objective apples.
Going the long flank, Chicken and his squad. Oh, they just walked right into Chicken's bullets. Chicken gets the flank. Bsr5 still on the point. They really haven't gotten rid of anybody. Chicken back up and in the fight. And wiping he goes. I really don't understand how these guys... There we go. That's making more sense. There's not very many of them left on the point. Yes. Chicken's got his guys coming in on the flank here. This could be the difference in the map right now. Chicken being able to get that high ground. Ooh. Swings back to the other side now. Rotten's got to get his squad back in on this fight here. I know he's acting as a spawn for him, but...
It looks like there is quite a high potential here. It could get back in Bsr5 favour again as Ganja and Surprise Adoption make a push
like
into the building. Hollywood is still holding up that upper floor.
Chicken Wing's taking the side of the burn zone over in that building. That's a smart move. Just hold that side burn zone so there's always somebody on it. Huge fight there. Jimmy and Tongues just taking out a bunch.
No, Chicken's got in the house. He's coming knocking. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. They're all down. Chicken with a nice little kill feed there.
Smoke's not helping anybody. Azir trying to get away, and he's down. Still one. The Vizimezi guy's got to get out of there. Faid took a roof. There you go. That's a nice
That's
roof
very
there.
close. This is very, very close to the clutch here.
Here come the bombs.
And there's the
Here
capture.
come the bombs.
And we have HNR 2 fallen back instantly. 3 falling back. Royal Ownage.
The question is, how are they going to run this one? Do you run for... If you're the other team, Duggers, do you defend one point or you try to just defend both at this point? Jimmy, pushing it on B quick.
Defend both and just try and take out 40 people as quickly as possible and try and not let them get
Jimmy,
anywhere near either objective is the best approach in my opinion.
Point, yeah.
But it looks like we have people spreading out amongst the ruins of the church here. Chicken with a nice flank, but he is coming into some conflict here. Let's see how he does. He takes one.
They got wiped on
Rumpel's been wiped. And Jimmy's avenged him and revives him. So we have Rumpel, Jimmy and Chicken. Rotting Tongues has just spawned.
Skinny running over to A as fast as he can. Oh, he nails Jimmy right there. Oh, that's artillery. That almost got rid of a bunch of people there. Bullet Picks does his job getting some people up.
Chicken's been hit by the artillery. And he has been wiped by a flank of 3. Takes 3 men to shoot him down.
Jimmy's still standing. Jimmy took out 3 there.
Caught in the crossfire, that was.
Oh, finally took him down, but it allowed Ganja to get to his position. Skinny, the only one defending B right now. And I believe Rumpel might have sussed that out.
Yep. The fighting is very intense around the Apples flag right about now, so it looks like the enemy has gone down the route.
This is a...
But they've realised, and they've come and they've picked them up, but have they got the, oh.
This is a solid defense as a last man ditch effort. Chicken Wings taking out one, trying to get in on that flank. They've got Skyrim literally just sitting on the bomb right now.
Enemy coordinates have been sent to our artillery.
Skyrim sitting on Apples, accompanied by Skinny, and we have, looks like Avenger and its Ritz are camping out at the butter flag, just making sure that of any last pushes. But it appears we have had a fall back to the previous objective by a lot of the Bsr5 players.
Well, there's no point in trying to push it with 5 tickets. You know, you're not going to get anything.
Well,
you're just going to catch yourself out of position.
You'd be surprised. I mean, it can. Yes, I wouldn't put an entire squad out of position, but if they then push off, if the enemy then pushes forwards, knowing that you've fallen back to the prior objectives, it's worth sending one man out to see if you can get an arm.
Oh, they're back on position.
There we
Rumpel's
go.
just about to flank these guys with his squad. Boom. Here comes another.
So it's about a bit of manoeuvring here and out-manoeuvring your enemy whilst the points are locked and waiting for the next point
Rumpel can
to
keep his
unlock.
squad right there, that puts them lined up very good for the next point if they can cap that from where they're at. Like, if Rumpel can keep his squad right on that outside burn zone and just keep them off, he's in great position just to slide over and get me.
I would agree with you. However,
so I see them keeping that pressure.
is it possible?
Objective Apples.
Oh, it's definitely possible. You can definitely keep the pressure up there because it forces them to spawn further and further back because the game will automatically try to balance your spawn to a different spot. As you can see, Rumpel fell back there in order to get the spawn point to his guys.
But it looks like Rumpel has been flanked,
a smart move.
and there is a flank happening here for HNR. We have K1ngDuggerz.
Got him, yep. But
And
again,
it's
they're
Ritz.
not on any of the point. So.
Yeah, not on the point, but they are pushing in. Let's see how it goes. And Hollywood wants one.
It's dead. Yep.
And Hollywood has been taken out.
Them, so. Hollywood's up.
That edge of the burn zone that you were talking about is now the camp spot for the HNR of No Days Off and
Except for look how far out of
Coder.
position. Look where they put themselves. So as soon as they get this, watch the run. Oh, they got almost capped and taken off the last second. Yeah, that edge of the burn zone's killing them. They see Rotten Tongues and Jimmy are already outrunning. They went too early. The whole team went a little too early. Yeah, that outer burn zone is a tough spot.
Caught with their pants down a little bit there.
Well, they got a little hungry and they went for it too early. And now they've got caught in the same trap that they've set up for them. That outer burn zone is a death sentence. You always have to have the squad watching it because you're going to get flanked from there 9 out of 10 times. You're not going to see a lot of action there, so a lot of people don't want to sit there.
We have Bullet and Fade trying to push into there, but Skinny's watching them. But he's all alone now as his help has been taken out, and Royal Ownage is pushing up from the rear. Chicken Wings is watching that from another angle. And that corner burn is back in Bsr5 control, as is the flag.
Yeah. Watch for Chicken Squad and Yaman to stay on that flank, because that's an also quick way to get to B. So it's not as there's no shame in watching that point and being stubborn there, because it can do some work for you. If I eat about to get flanked, please no. Yaman's taken down. You gotta just, the building I'm talking about is the one you want to sit in. It's near Bullet. It's that staircase one that's by that broken up building.
Yeah.
That's where I would sit. And that's where I normally sit with machine gun just propped up. It's a hard spot to be taken out of if you guys are watching your back and you set your squad up to be perfectly set up to run from B while they're all focused on trying to just get back to a point. You're already on top of them, running down their throats. So Ganja again.
And it looks like we have that capture. And it is gone this time. Now let's see how the movement goes.
Chicken. If Chicken can get Chicken can get his squad to be fast, which is what he's doing. He has he has a good chance. And as you can see,
Butter actually this time.
B, apparently.
Yeah, it was a switch. It made me think he was going for Butter, for apples. Jimmy and Royal are going for apples, and they're getting a plant.
No one's stopping them.
But I've got the stop. But the plant has happened on Butter. I missed that. And it looks like Bsr5 are surrounding Butter now and setting up for that camp to take that and hold that.
Look out! Here comes another one. Avenger coming in. Avenger has a chance. He's down. Guys coming into the point. This is going to be, can they get this to stop? They're in on the point. Down. In on the point again.
So go into a bit of first-person view here with Ganja's Lair. Let's see how he's doing.
All that smoke, they couldn't even see. They still hold the point. They got to reset it. And they redo it. Now they're taking A too. Ace Chicken Wings just being ballsy. He's the only one there. Set it off too. Why not? Rotten finally coming in to give him a hand. This has a chance to be a double plant success here. They can hold out both and split the teams here. They're going hard for B right now. Not working though. A lot of dynamite going off. You can just see a ton of it going off right now.
Shogun Ra lying on the bomb there, and that is a good little tactic there, but it looks like objective Butter has been defused.
We have defused objective.
These are good pushes, but excellent defense at the last second there.
Enemy coordinates have been sent to our artillery.
We got to remember these plants are extremely important for point getting in the end anyway. So this could still easily, this is easily because of these plants going to go to Bsr5 if the timer runs out. Because these plants, even though the defuses count as points as well, these plants do count towards pushes.
To our artillery. Enemy coordinates have been sent to our artillery.
And an artillery barrage been activated. I will say it was a good push by Bsr5, but it was unfortunate that they've got the diffusers.
Yeah, those HNR guys have been on point with defense. They've just not been letting up. Roilich behind everybody. He has a chance to wipe an entire squad here. Hold on. He's hidden in the smoke. There's two. There's three. Oh, they might have sussed him out. Turn around. Oh, but he's got people to spawn on him and protect him. There we go. They're planting an A. They have a chance. Jimmy's got to defend it here. Oh. He's got Royal back up.
Royal's back down though. As is Jimmy. And the flag has been diffused. And it looks like we are going to be witnessing another fallback. We still have Chicken near the Butter flag along with Bullet and Yaman Ra.
No support though with everybody falling back. They're not going to get anywhere.
Both been taken
really tough.
Out.
They really sent everybody in on that point at push at B. It's just the amount of dynamite that was employed on that defense was what got him. Like, just so many explosives came flying in on him. And I really hope the guys guys really need to understand they need to defend that last that flank there. Because Avengers already got that spot locked down. Because look, he's got an entire spawn on that point again. fact, they've been wiped off the point pretty quick here.
Capture objective apples.
There's only K1ngDuggerz still alive, and he's taking heavy fire right now, and I think he's just gone down.
They just let them set up already.
Royal Ownage and Jimmy is in the top corner, but they're instantly under fire. And then Bsr5 are struggling to get back in the point because HNR are pushing out and looking out of the objective, trying to stop Bsr5 getting anywhere near them. But Rumpel's got a flank. Coming in from the sides, Tongue's laying down at the end, putting cover and fire down the alleyway. K1ngDuggerz in. He's into the building.
Yeah, but there's just too much fire. Again, they've got that long flank there.
And there are severe amounts and numbers of there's heavy cover on the flag for HNR.
Fall
so
back to B.
it looks like Bsr5 has been pushed back again. So we are going to fall back. Rumpel's been taken out in the hallway. Royal Ownage is making his way. Is he going to look down the alleyway? He is. Decides against it. Rumpel spawns out.
Oh, a little too late, chicken, on that push there, but you got him caught on a rundown there.
Skinny's on fire in the middle of the burn zone. He is burning in the burn zone.
Capture objective butter.
There's a man putting in work for his platoon right there.
Rumpel's not seeing Skinny. Skinny's trying to take a shot at him. Misses.
He's being followed by somebody else.
Bsr5 into the point now. They've gotten around the other flank here on that building here. HNR.
So they're being pushed because there is heavy Bsr5 presence in the first building.
They've just not got a good setup right now. Bsr5's got to get in a better positioning if they can hold this. They're right in the middle of the open. Oh, that building is going to be tough.
There's a lot of blues in that upper building, right in the middle there, just as it starts to collapse. But I still think Bsr5 might get a cap. You never know.
Yeah, it looks like they have a good chance of pulling it off right here. They've got bodies
just as
on the
long
point.
as they don't
It could be
get
a
wiped out right now.
switchover, though. Well, hold up. I see a lot of blues getting on here, but the last second I think they're going to get it with numbers, and they will. Back to A it goes. Now, if these guys can get behind them fast, they have a chance to set up before they can get back. And it looks like that's what they're doing this time. I don't think Bsr5 is going to take a chance. HNR kind of got caught with their pants down with that last second hit. And look at, they're already just filing in. They're just not giving them a chance to take that lap. See, Chicken Squad and Yaman, they're not letting them have that.
War Monkey has not left that building though, along with Apollyon. They have stayed in there, but Rumpel has sussed them out and he's come in to fight them. Rumpel's gone down, Bullet's still with him though.
Pick him back up, and looks like, oh, their medic picked them back up.
But I think they kill traded by the looks of it.
Look at Rotten, he's set up this time to not let them take that spot.
And Chicken is in his little gantry in the corner, backed up by Fade and Jimmy. Rumpel's making his rounds, checking his way around. And they're all coming in down the alleyway.
The win right there. Tongue should be able to line up that hallway right from where he is. Yeah, there it goes. There's the bullets. Bullet being able to cover a pretty high advantage point. They're on point, but the key is that there's the spawn point over by where Bullet and Rotten Tongues are. That's something they can use. Oh boy. Again, with a heavy wipe going on here.
Rotten Tongues has just been taken down with caught in the crossfire. Split by 2 men. And sadly, there's nothing you can do when you are caught by 2 men.
Oh yeah, this is just such an annoying point because of such a close quarters. It really comes down to just getting positioning. And they got that right now. They took the positioning. Bsr5 took the other side, clearly. And this is where they can try to pull it back real fast if they can get back on the point.
But they didn't have full triangulation.
Now. And I don't think they're going to be able to pull it off. Maybe, and they do it at the last second. Tongues in that back corner is just really doing some major damage right now. But, you know, he learned from a mistake if you look at it from that perspective. HNR got him real good the first time around, but yeah, Bsr5 not letting that same thing happen again. You've got Yaman Ra in the other building too. Smart move. Big fight going over here at the other side of it. Ugly fight going on over here. Oh, Chicken almost wiping a team there. Jeez. Chicken's got to go switch to a pistol. Oh, finally they take him down. This is a pretty even match when you look at the scoreboard, though.
Yeah, it is quite even.
You've only got a couple people who are going negative on the other team. A lot of tough squad play, so a lot of these, like I see the lowest person I see on the other team is a 9 and 20 for HNR, but everybody else is reasonably close to a single KD, a solid even.
Yeah, that's...
Or higher, obviously.
Looks like we're going to get another Bsr5 capture here for the last push.
Yeah, the last push is only going to be about 10 seconds at the rate they're going here.
But then if they get that quicker, if they get a quick arm, then...
If they get an arm, yeah, they'll get extra points. But this is already based on point captures in Bsr5 save, because of the amount of pushing that's gone the other way.
Alright, everybody I think needs to go to apples right about now, because it looks like that's what Chicken has done.
They can get that quick point here.
It's not going to work.
It did work.
It's alright. It has worked.
Gotcha. And that plant is going to
count by Hollywood
and
surprise adoption. And that is it for the first match.
See, the bombs planet count as points, so they, even with those other two plants, they would have had it. So, because diffuses for some reason don't count at all as points. I've yet to figure out why.
Yeah.
They had some good killing squads over there on HNR. Skinny was in the top squad. So moonlighting on the other team, Skinny picks up a respectable spotlight.
That is a good go in there.
Not a great KD, but you know he did his job as a medic, so you can't knock that at all. And HNR, you know they had some good killers in those maps. Let's not shy them short. They had some good flanks, some good setups. They just didn't have a consistent ground game. Their first push was great, and they had a couple good pushbacks, but you know, it just wasn't a consistent ground game versus Bsr5 there in the end.
I will say though that their positioning was a lot better. It's just that their gunfights, their gunplay wasn't as good. HNR, it appeared that their actual gun control, for the most part, let them down. But their positioning, I'd say, was at times was superior.
And a couple of those flanks, like on D, where it almost completely tilted away from Bsr5 in the beginning of the map,
Yeah.
Three-prong flank. Impressive three-prong flank. Sinai Desert, all about the flanking here. All about wide open spaces. So we're going to see some machine gun sniping, some regular sniping. We're going to see all sorts of fun. Game will probably start at 37, if I'm not mistaken.
It looks like we have everybody spawning in. Oh no, skinny people have just
yeah, they're already
killing
stopping.
them.
You can spawn in as long as you don't move. That's always a fair point. Yeah, so War Monkey, you can see he's falling back to where his spawn was so that he can stay there. And he's doing the correct thing. If you've accidentally spawned in, is go back to where you started and don't move until you're told. It's a fair. It would be marks off in the higher leagues, but it is an acceptable practice for this kind of game. Technically, you should spawn in on the 37 mark, but.
Which is, it looks like that the Bsr5 have got themselves into a good habit of doing. Although, you know, there's always going to be one. You know, everybody does it. Even, you know, it could just be an honest mistake. Oh, I pressed X by mistake.
And Skyrim really needs to fall back, because there he goes. Okay. This point's going to be annoying. The key to this point is there's a spot you probably want to keep an eye on here. Where is it? Over here by B. There's the this cavern thing, and see these two crawl points next to it. Like there's a cavern. The one's a crouch point, and one you have to crawl underneath. If you can hide in those, you can cap the points just sitting in these little hidey holes.
Yeah.
On the point. It's a spot where I basically sat with a machine gun and wiped entire squads, especially this crouch one where you're laying down. I've just sat here and covered this whole area from a machine gun position. Pretty devastating if you do it right. You also have the high ground as well, which would be helpful for anybody who's looking to snipe.
However, it does look like the bridge has been destroyed already.
Yeah, it starts destroyed. That's how you have those machine gun points. Normally, this is a pretty annoying vehicle map because each side gets one tank, so it's a tough one since it's wide open.
But you say it always starts like that, does it, on front lines then?
Yeah, it always starts off broken up. Yeah, because it allows the infantry to have these pushes down here, and the flag is technically planted in the rubble.
In the rubble, so, yeah.
So, and it looks like the matches should be starting right about now. Don't know why it isn't.
Maybe they're going at 36 this time, or
possibly. I mean, it is less points on this map. It's only a 3 cap either way, so. 2 cap, technically. 3 if you have to push all the way from A. Are they short a person again? Looks like they are. Are they waiting for someone to get back in?
Maybe they are. Maybe somebody's internet connection has been struggling. I mean, I personally have quite good internet connection usually. Touch wood.
Spawn is at 35. They are short a person. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can get in real fast. So
and just even the numbers out.
This at the 35 point. Yeah. They did it or no? Well, I'm gonna see if they need me to. I'm gonna jump in real quick. I'm gonna stay in the chat here. So the fight will be at 35 for B, very quickly. Duggers, you may have your field reporter going in here, so.
well, get to find out firsthand what it's like on the enemy team. Okay, and it looks like we are a go. We have spawns. Looks like the colours have changed over, ladies and gentlemen. So now we have HNR in red and Bsr5 are in blue. We have Rumple pushing up, the spearhead of the arrow of Bsr5 pushing up to the side of the butter flag there. And he's been taken out. Skyrim up on the hills there, in amongst all the rubble. And Royal Ownage taken out on Jimmy, watching their flanks, protecting their men. And it appears the flag has gone in Bsr5's favour.
A lot of that's going to be the B point is that burn zone is super small if you look at it compared to other burn zones. It's really just an angry focal point right there at the beginning of the map.
Yeah, and it looks like said angry focal point has now been switched back into the hands of HNR, Honor of War. But let's see if Bsr5 can push up and do anything about it. We have Rumple on the top of the hill there, pushing his way up, trying to hold his objective. He's switched to medic. But Bsr5 do need to get more men on the burn zone right now.
So I can't hear you.
Okay, thank you for streaming with us, Dragon, and we'll see you on the battlefield in a minute.
Well, still here. I'm I just can't. I just won't be able to hear you. So I can't hear you as of right now.
We have K1ngDuggerz is making his way across the field, and he is heading onto the train tracks on the rocks just in case he's been spotted. But his path looks clear.
Capture objective apples.
And K1ngDuggerz taking up the tactic of spawning on the enemy's home spawn, but has changed his mind. There's Skinny pushing up onto the flag, and Dragon King. And I can't see a single Bsr5 player on the map right now. That's because they are probably all in the alleyway here. There's the Honor team pushing up from the hills and the valley from where Butter would be on conquest. And it looks like the Bsr5 are trapped on the hills. From above we have Babe, Chicken and Bullet. And this looks like it's going to be another cap for Honor of War. And that is it. The objective is locked and it is now down to capturing the two objectives. We have Shogun Ra and Ganja wiping out and protecting their corner here. Surprise adoption with a spawn. All in cover behind the rocks, but all being watched from several directions. We have Hollywood back on the objectives. We have Rumple back on the Apple flag and Jimmy Slayer.
Coordinates have been sent to our artillery.
Protecting their artillery barrages. And that looks like it has just wiped out a lot of enemy presence that are pushing up on Shogun and Surprise Adoption. But it has not worked. They've all been taken out, and Honor are going to be pushing up the map towards the objectives. There's 28 men to take out and 2 objectives to attack. So Hollywood's coming under attack here. He's taken out by Dragon, who takes out Rumpel. Rumpel's spawning out. Looks like Dragon's going for the plant. Dragon King with a quick plant there on Butter, while simultaneously a plant is going on at Apples, and that is Skinny and is that Yoda Zone. Oh, Yoda Zero. That's who that was for that plant. Chicken wings with a defuse there. Well, it looks like the butter flag is going to be destroyed. That is ticking rather fast, and there is 2 men protecting it right now. 3 men in fact protecting it, and that is the butter objective wiped out. 22 men still to go. Have Yum and Rumpel with a revive of Jimmy. And it looks like it's all down to the one objective. Can Bsr5 redeem themselves and push forwards? We have our first push from Honor with Coded and Yoda Zero pushing up through the ruins of the temple. And Coded is laying down some covering fire. He's taking out. Rumpel with a revive of Rotting Tongues there, putting some smoke cover down. It's Riz with a push. Taken out by Dragon. And there is a plant happening on Apples, and that is Yoda Zero again. And Fade there with it. Have been taken out, but with a spot, and he's instantly taken out, and Fade has been revived, and it looks like there is going to be a quick defuse, hopefully. 3 men to go. 2. Dragon King with a kill. Will he get the clutch from defuse? No, he doesn't. Gets blown apart. Rotten Tongues, in he comes. Clutch the what? No, another one. Jimmy. Will he take out Skyrim? And that is it. That is the win for Honor. That is well played there, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, I think for the Bsr5 there, that was just a bit too much of an open map to what these guys are used to playing, and they were caught completely off guard and didn't really seem to stand much of a chance. However, having said that, top squad goes to Ganja Slayer, Surprise Adoption, Shogun Ra and Hollywood. Chicken Wings tops the board with a 18-3, and Messi with a 17-5 for the Ottoman Empire. War Monkey with a 12-3 as well. There's another good score. They're the only 3 people to make it into double digits. That was a very short game there, ladies and gentlemen. So I believe it's one apiece as it stands. Obviously that was a much more resounding and significant win than the first round, so it definitely looks as if this match is in the favour of Honor at the moment. It's down to Ballroom Blitz as a deciding map. Let's see how this goes. And I'm just going to step away from the keyboard for 2 seconds just to find at what time we are starting the battle from. Bear with me. Looks like, ladies and gentlemen, we will be going again very shortly. I'm just waiting on confirmation on exactly what time we are going, but I would imagine, unless I say otherwise, it's going to be at 37 minutes. I will just wait and double check that. It may well be that the teams are a bit unbalanced at the moment. It's what it looks like to me. I may well be having rotting tongues, or may well be having somebody swap over to balance things out. But bear with me, I will just find this out and I will check back with you in a minute. It appears that we've had rotting tongues spawn in. I'm not entirely sure why, as he appears to be the only player on the map, but he's captured the objective all by himself.
You running the stream?
I am running a stream. It looks like your player has spawned in the party.
Is it live right now, the stream?
It is live right now.
Alright, so I took a role as a second commentator, and then Dragon's gonna fill my spot, and then I'm gonna help you commentate this. I'm just in the main lobby right now, getting in spectator mode.
No worries. Yeah, well, it appears that your
Little
character...
help figuring out how to spectate.
A bit of comedy there. I was trying to figure out what was going on because your character had spawned in and you run round onto the Charlie flag, and then you must have jumped out of the server. But
Yeah,
your
Rums
character,
is like, you capped that alone.
I was gonna say your character stayed there and capped the objective.
Like
And it appears we are going on 37 minutes. You have to press square on the once you found the server. Press square.
Go. If Dice is listening, improve your interface, boys. I don't want to fucking like.
Yeah, boy.
Dice, I know you're probably not. See, I have the server, but all it says is like info, sort, refresh.
Yeah, info. So hit info.
Info.
Yeah, hit info square, and then there should be, then you should be able to join a spectator from there.
Damn, bro. Teaching me all kinds of things.
I know, it's confusing, isn't it, though? So a long way about it.
Spectating too?
I am spectating myself as well.
Alright. Am I in like the live stream? Should I?
We are streaming right now, ladies.
Private? I think that was the plan.
So, let's see who we have. So it looks like Team America is Bsr5 this match. So in blue we have Apples is Ganja Slayer, Charlie's squad is Rumpel's squad, Duff's squad is Chicken squad, and on the German team for Honor we have Yoda Zero is the squad leader, backed up by Apollyon and Skinny in Apples. Butter we have As a Plays, Skyrim and Warmonk, and Duff we have Avenger.
Let me say, as someone who played the last round, I am hell of tired of
and
Skyrim.
Messi.
That motherfucker killed me a bunch of times.
Yeah, thank you, babe. It appears we have a change of time starting, so that means we are going at 35 minutes.
I'm on the camera, Duggers. Tell me how to operate this shit. Free cam? Is that where you're rocking?
Yeah, I'm gonna rock free cam, and I just sort of move it around, and I will hover over Charlie to begin with.
Because I'm not in the stream as far as my camera angles. But
no, what you're looking at won't matter. So the hardest thing, because I had this thing with Pop-Tart last time, the hardest thing for you is trying to figure out where my camera is. So if I make it easy for you, yeah, I have free cam. So what I'm going to do is, for the Charlie flag, I'm going to put my camera by the spire above the above what would be Sea on Conquest. So above the ballroom itself, the tallest
like
spire. Yeah, the tallest spire with the one with a big cross on the top. That is where I'm going to place my camera. I'm going to bird's eye on the courtyard so I can see the courtyard and the balconies above. And then depending on which way it is captured, I will spin round, drop my camera down onto the ballrooms or the hallways.
Your camera matters because like that's the camera on stream, right?
Indeed. Yeah.
So yeah, make sure you're doing that shit good. Shout out Bsr5. I got the fucking commentator spot last minute, but I gotta give a shout out to my boys. Let's take a look at the fucking names. We got Rumps, Jimmy, Ganja, Hollywood, they're brothers. We got Dragon, Chicken, Bullet, Shogun, Yaman, lined up. I feel like they're fucking trying to even the teams out though, because it's 12-9 as far as I can see.
Yeah, I think it's a bit unorthodox to say the least.
Let me ask you this, Duggers. Who's your fucking favorite 5 players in Bsr5?
Okay. Overall,
yep.
I do like Bullet's accent.
We're not talking about friendships though, just as far as like
gameplay goes. As far as gameplay
and not
goes.
as far as like killers. Like, don't think Chicken and Boji. Think just like team players, people that are good at like the battlefield type shit.
Well, see, I think Bullet's a really a really
Bullet's
strong
really
reviver.
Red on that one. Who else you got?
Jimmy and Ganja are always in there, always in the fight.
Hear that, Jimmy? Hear that, Ganja? 3 out of 5, baby. You got 2 more guys?
Probably Dragon and yourself, to be fair.
I appreciate that, Duggers. You're in my top 5 too.
Well, strange, because I'm not even in my own top 5.
Well, I'm the same with myself, but I figure I'm in a couple guys' top 5s, so whatever.
See, I like to think that I'm an intelligent player. I just I let my emotions rule myself too much. I push too hard sometimes.
I'm a positional player. That's how I say it. Well,
it's all about the power positions on these maps. Like power positions, for argument's sake, one of the best power positions on this map is on top of the actual ballroom itself. There's a flat piece of roof. I'm looking at it now in the stream. But it looks like we are going. It's 35 minutes and I've just missed the mark. And we have a straight in jump in from Honor now, pushing in from the courtyard. From the bottom of this courtyard here, as Ganja is jumping in and is instantly wiped out by Messi. As the first kill, the first 3 kills belong to Honor over Bsr5. And it looks like the flag is going that way too.
On the top level, Skinny is on the enemy team coming up the ladder, but he's about to get flanked. As far as I can see, we got a lot of fucking bitch slap members in the hallway.
Yeah, looks like Dragon and well, it was Dragon and, but now Dragon is alone in that hallway as whoever was just in there was wiped out. Looks like we're short of medics.
We do have a couple squads of Bsr5 up top. We got Rumple, Jimmy, Dragon is underneath, Royal's up there on the opposite corner.
We have Bullet and Fade up on top.
Shogun. There's a lot of people trying to own this courtyard right now. I'm sure Bitch Slap will get this one. They gotta watch behind them. As far as I can see in the free cam, he's getting shot in the back. Support coming up for him.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm watching now. I'm just sort of circling my camera around the courtyard and watching the objective.
The ladder, he's gonna get Jimmy if he can. There's a lot of cover though. Jimmy might got this. He's gonna have to
and Ganja with a nice little wipe out there. He's got its Ritz, and that's a nice little double kill there. And this is Ganja's Slayer's squad is just circling the objective, just wiping out people, just picking them off from behind.
Dragon is down. All of his men are on the bottom floor. To get him, they're gonna have to climb up that ladder. Rumple is down by the entrance gates on the side.
Skinny with a little flank, getting out of the fire and healing himself, trying to get back in the action. Who do we have? We have Yam and Round, Fade and Ace Chicken Wing still on top of the balcony. And the courtyard is now falling back into the hands of Bsr5. But it is not happening very quickly. We have its Ritz creeping into the courtyard underneath in the middle. But instantly put under fire by Rumple and Dragon King and Jimmy Slayer.
There's an enemy right below Yaman. 2 enemies.
Yeah.
Rumple is running up on
him. He just needs to drop a limpet down the stairs. Because he's a support player, he could really do with dropping a limpet down these stairs. Is he even aware of what's happening here?
Two more guys coming up. Two more under the gate. Looks like they're running through, guys. They got a cap.
And we have a fullback from the first person to fall back on a team is Skinny, and he is straight into the courtyard from the rear. Good circling movement there. It's Ritz and War Monkey are following him into the building. Let's have a look at Bsr5, see how they are putting up. So we've got Royal Ownage laying down some cover and fire down the hallway, but Avenger is pushing up on him now. We have Jimmy there to back him up, laying down some cover and fire, but there are 4 men to 1 now because Jimmy has been taken out. Royal's still alive. He's taken out 1, but he's taken out because he was flanked by Messi. That is a good kill there. Dragon King and Fade with a flank round the objective and picking people off from the back.
Yaman Raw is in a good position right now because you can see everyone entering the ballroom from both sides. So, as a support player myself, I do appreciate where he's at.
I agree.
Guys, Cap D.
And I think on the opposite side where the actual stairs is as well, that's another good place.
Like a 4-man squad spawning under Yaman, but it's like he's gonna be able to deal with that because he gets to spawn himself and just lay in position there, right? You're gonna see him shooting down on everyone trying to get into the ball.
Just once, look, Chicken spawned on him, he's like, I'll have some of that. Chicken's coming in as a support as well.
High ground is key, it looks nice.
Looks like it's Blitz is trying to flank, but Chicken spotted him. He's hiding. Let's see a little one-on-one action. Oh no, he's got a spawn. It's Blitz and Avenger. He's got 3 people on him. Chicken takes 1.
They're already on the top. This is a turning point, critical moment in the game.
And we have Chicken is brutally taking down the opponents.
Shout out Chicken.
Shout out Chicken.
It's not Mike Myers, but he might trick once or twice. Love him though. Love that guy.
So we have War Monkey set up on the hill, and we have
got
Skinny.
a couple guys up top. We got Yaman. We got someone's holding spawn up here. He has good coverage and support too. And we have Chicken Squad.
We have a horse. Ritz is coming on the flank now, and he has taken nobody. And Rumpel is putting some cover and fire, and that horse is out. He does not want any part of that action. Rumpel with a quick revive there. Jimmy's back in the action.
Yeah, they need to get support players on that ridge by Fade.
Yeah, right by Fade. Yeah, and he's got 3 or 4 people now pushing up with him, and he's putting some suppressive. He's been flanked. And it does look like slowly but surely again Bsr5 note, I spoke too soon. There's just a quick cap happening now. It's going the opposite way.
Battle for E for sure.
I think by the looks of it at the moment Bsr5 aren't going to be able to get back on this point unless Shogun Ra and Hollywood can do something here. Surprise adoption's taken out.
That although there's 27 minutes left, all it takes is a bomb on either side to secure this one.
Yeah, it was definitely quite closely tied. This map definitely looks like at the moment it's going in Bsr5's favour. We do have a couple of pushbacks for Bsr5.
Bsr5 dominates, but they are getting a little bit of a fight. It seems like they've secured E pretty well at this point, though.
Well, yeah, they almost lost it. They almost got, yeah. HNR got a good little counter going on, and had a very quick reverse cap, but they didn't fully manage to take it. And I think
Bsr5?
that's the key. I mean, if Bsr5 can hold this flank, but you still got War Monkey and...
I'm seeing a lot of good positioning. We have walls, we have people watching the left, down the middle, people right on this fucking flag.
We need somebody where Fade is. That's perfect.
Just
He's taken
out.
out.
On the burn zone, Duggers. I'm sure you see that. Like they are capping this objective.
I think it's gonna go. I think we're gonna get it, and I think there's gonna be the final push now. I think
at this point, I want you to watch.
I was Royal. I would be pushing off. It's been done. It's out. The objective is now closed. So it's about, let's see who moves fastest on the pushback. Looks like Honor have struck very fast. They've taken 5-6 men out already.
I really want to see Jimmy light some shit up.
We have Royal Ownage pushing a flank.
Jimmy's running medic right now. He just got killed.
We have a Surprise Adoption and Ganja Slayer pushing in towards the train carriages.
They got a couple of horses to worry about.
Yeah, that's it. It's Ritz, and he is chasing down Surprise Adoption, but he has been taken out by Hollywood and Rumpel. That is a great saviour kill there.
Watch our left, though.
And they've been, and they've just, yeah, and he's revived Hollywood, but they've still got Avenger out there on the flank, so they need to take him out. Rumpel needs to pay attention because it's Ritz has just spawned on him.
Which is to be expected.
Objective
maybe he could watch his back a little bit better, but still, I mean, Jimmy is the guy that gets on the bomb.
We have Skyrim's just been taken out by a rocket gun thanks to Ganja Slayer. And as is the rest of his building, it is going down piece by piece. It looks like there is a defuse happening on thing, and that is messy. Another good defuse there. But that was kind of, I think, a shock tactic in order to scare them out of the house so that they could get Apple, which is definitely, in my opinion, the harder objective to destroy. Apple is secure. We still have Shogun Ra in there. Skyrim's in there trying to attempt to defuse, but he has been taken out along with everybody else. The only person still in the house is Yaman Ra, who has now been taken out. But the bomb has gone, ladies and gentlemen, and Surprise Adoption is in there quick with a plant, and he is going to get it, and he got the plant. He has been taken out, and an instant revive is instant defuse is happening. There is only 10 men left. So I don't think we're going to get the final push in this one unless there is somebody over by where my camera is, but there is not. I think there is going to be a fall back now to the Echo flag for a quick recap and hopefully to get back on to get butter. So what would your top 5 players be then if you had to pick?
The bitch slap, if I had to pick myself.
You're saying that because I said that now.
Like a cocky fucker. Chicken, obviously.
Yeah.
That was a good player. Maybe Rumps, just based off of like he's a good player too, and he fucking, you know, started the whole thing. That's 3 so far. And then I'd say Jimmy's in there. And then it might be a toss-up between Ganja and Pat.
Yeah, do you know, I thought of Pat, and I know I didn't say him, but I thought of that as well.
I love Ganja though. And I love
Pat. Pat actually lives not too far away from me, probably about 5 miles. It's a small world.
Don't you live in like in a small village in it?
Yeah, well, it's a small town, sort of, in between 3 cities. And he lives about 5 miles away from me.
Give a shout out to gaming. I know people can relate. I made friends with K1ngDuggerz here, and I live in Canada. He lives in fucking the forest and the bush, other side of the world. You know,
It's not quite that bushy, but yes, we're in Yorkshire.
Maybe I sound cheesy, maybe I'm not the best commentator to say that. But a
Oh,
lot of
you know.
fucking EU guys, you know, like, that shit is why I like the game. And you can't lie, Bsr5 is good fucking games, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
Won the first game, tied the second, now I won it.
it looks like a lot of this action for this Echo flag is happening all around this wall that divides the E flag from the home spawn.
The other team, even though they got a bomb detonated, they do have enough time to also get a bomb detonated. But it's going to be a tough battle for both teams in this tiebreaker.
Yeah. Well, at the moment, the tiebreaker is definitely gone in hands of Bsr5. And it looks like that's another cat back, and we are going to get pushed forwards again for another 40 kills versus 1 objective. So I'm just going to spin the camera around so I am looking at the butter flag from the back of the house in the corner, and you have Skinny there is parking himself on the bomb as backup for the Honor team. He is properly helping his squad out by staying quite close to the objective. In fact, he decided to back off and get behind a wall and get a bit of cover. Let's see how Bsr5 are going to push this. We have Ganja, Hollywood, Shogun Ra all making their way across the very edge of the flag. Staying out of sight. I think they've spotted Skinny. They're looking for Skinny. Ganja spotted him, and Skinny is down. Avenger's down. It looks like Ganja and Hollywood and Surprise Adoption have got a brilliant little flank here.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
But they are going to get outnumbered here because there are 4 men coming over the wall here, and it is just Ganja.
Like 6 men on it. Bsr5 just won the game.
And that is a defuse happening now by Skyrim.
They wiped him, bro. What the fuck?
Ah, and he's not defused, not got the fuse.
Throw some nades on it. Yes, crash.
And it looks like that is it, I think, unless the Avenger can get on it. But no, that is it, ladies and gentlemen, that is it.
K1ngDuggerz said it best. That's a 2 out of 3, bitches. Victory.
Congratulations, boys. That was a very good game. Commiserations to the enemy team. Thank you very much to Skinny for jumping in and helping out with the enemy's lineup issues there. In your opinion, who was your man of the match?
I'm gonna have to give that to Jimmy, you know? He was dedicated to being on the bomb, you know? Even if he wasn't the best. 13 and 13, but it's always my guy. Chicken, of course, Dragon.
I think Surprise Adoption did very well there. But look at Messi's score. He did a lot of got a lot of kills there. Great number. 37 and 14, and Foley as well with 30.
Dust,
yeah, Skyrim got 28. Well, thank you very much for joining us. I'm going to call the stream to a halt here. Thank you for staying with us, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a good time.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.